Hello, so today we are at the Hangar in Sheffield. I'm joined by the great, the wonderful, the beastly Ned Feehally. So for those who don't know who you are, the 4 people watching who don't know who you are, who are you?
I'm Ned, and I've climbed for probably, getting on for 25 years, I guess.
Wow.
And I still go climbing. I used to compete a bit, don't anymore. I'm grown out of that, I feel like. And I just do what I do. I just go climbing. I wrote a book. Like getting outside.
I feel like Ned's quite modest.
Well,
like, what's your so people kind of know like the level or that you've climbed, like what's like the hardest climb? I know you flashed 8B plus in rock buns.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, I've climbed up to 8C boulders.
Nice.
I mainly boulder really. I don't do much sport climbing or much trad really. Mainly boulder. Yeah, I climbed up to 8C in a few places.
So let's start off with the book, like, because that's why we're here. Why did you decide to write a book?
I mean, it's a bit of a mental thing to do, really, because it's quite. It turns out to be quite an ordeal. Well, I think it's something that I'd had in mind for ages. Basically, the idea of writing it was it's not really a training plan. It's more a kind of guide to training to sort of help people to understand the best way of going about it, or the easiest way of going about it, because there is a lot of knowledge out there on the internet now, and it's almost too much. If you don't know much about training and you want to get into it, it's almost too much to kind of know what to do with. So I wanted to just write something really simple that kind of lays out the basics in a way that you can absorb and take in really easily.
I've read it, and it is a very good book. I definitely learned a lot. I thought it was really interesting how he talked about the structure of a hand. I've never actually seen that. Okay. That was the thing I actually found one of the most interesting, at least, because I'd never heard that in any training book of like all the little muscles in a hand.
Yeah.
I didn't know like, half of them. All I know is that I injure them most of the time.
Exactly. I mean, I think there's so much going on, and people just don't know what makes up finger strength and how you can hold on. So I thought it was really important to show where it all comes from. Yeah. And then you have a better idea of what it's going to feel like when you're training. If something hurts, you can figure out what's wrong with you, what's going on. But it seemed like a really basic thing to introduce everybody to. Cool.
So we talked a little bit about the book. Now we're going to have a session. I'm going to see if I can keep up with Ned, and then we'll continue to talk about training and the book and Ned's climbing career as well. Okay, so to start with, Ned is gonna set a boulder for us, and make up a boulder. Set us something that's 8C plus.
8C plus, 6C plus.
6C plus. That sounds like more than my limit, but
yeah,
people want to see you climb hard, not me. Not me.
Me too. It's early in the morning.
I feel like you made this look a lot easier than it actually is.
Nah, you're good. The holds are big. Yeah, that's the one. Bit of a move up.
He flew away.
Yeah, good.
It's a good start.
I feel like I'm cheating because this is more or less the same as my board at home.
Okay.
That's a bit of a move. Should we do one with a smaller move on? Hey, try that crimpy one I did before. What about that?
Yeah, let's do that one. So what grade's the crimpy one?
Oh man.
Roughly, it doesn't have to be accurate at all.
7A.
Nice, cool.
Plus.
Nice.
Plus. I've got no idea on boards because they feel so hard.
Yeah.
Everything's hard on them.
Everything is hard.
Right, so you go up all the holds that are the same here. And then eventually you run out, so then you have to go for this one, which is similar. Yeah.
Easy. I asked people, like, what do they want to know from you when I came to film this video, and they were like, "How does Ned get so good at heel hooks?"
The heels guy. Well, I mean, when I started climbing, which would have been like 97, 98, so I was about 9. And that's when I started climbing. And I think back then, youngsters didn't really go climbing, so I was basically climbing with adults. So I think because I was quite weak relative to everyone I was climbing with, I just had to sort of do stuff. So I had to use my heels and stuff because I couldn't just pull on the holds because I was a child. So I feel like that's probably why I started relying on the heels. And then I've just always liked climbing like that. It's just quite fun. You get a load of weight off your hands, makes it easier. Just my style's developed over the years, and now I just put heels on for everything. So if there's no heel hook, I really struggle. It's the same as everything. You just have to do it, and if you don't like it, then
do it more. Yeah,
tough. You just have to do loads of it. See, heel hooking it's not just the heel hook. You've got all sorts of types of heel hooking, all different ways of using your heel, rocking onto it, and you just have to do loads of them and learn all the different manoeuvres. Get flexible.
Yeah.
The bendier you are, the easier it is to put your heels on.
Yeah, you are quite bendy, I would say. You stretch a lot.
Yeah, I've stretched almost every day for 25 years probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you do the splits?
On a good day, yeah.
Can you do them now? Can you do them on demand?
Probably not. No. Probably
Splits on demand.
I might not have the right undies on, you see.
Oh no, this could be bad.
Nice. Yeah, good. Yeah, good work. See, 7A.
Yes. Felt like you did it in the 6C.
Did it? Okay.
Don't know about 7A. I think you were being kind to me, Ned. I think you were just like, give him 7A. I can feel a little bit better. Let's do something hard for you, because it'll be. I think something that's interesting is always comparing different people's on the same boulder. Does that make sense?
Harder then. Yeah. We'll go from these. We'll get the crimp. We'll do a big move to this rail, which is quite bad.
Oh yeah, that is bad. Let's just show how small this crimp is too, so for people watching. Oh, that was close. So someone asked again on the Instagram, when I asked what people would like to know, they asked, can board climbing replace max hangs?
That's a fairly good question, isn't it? Because it's sort of quite similar. If you've got a good board, then you basically got to hold on really hard and move between holds. But the thing with fingerboarding and max hangs is it's so time efficient. You can fit it in really easily. So I think it's very valuable because you can easily fingerboard at home or even at work in your lunch break or whatever if you've got a setup for it. Because climbing on a board takes a little bit longer. So ideally you wouldn't have to do any max hangs because you could just climb all the time. Be out on a trip or whatever, but you can't, so fingerboarding's really useful. It's really time efficient and you're not very likely to get injured. Board climbing takes a little bit longer, maybe a bit more likely to get injured, but also it's got everything, isn't it? It's got movement, it's got a bit of footwork, body tension, so you are working everything all at once.
Yeah.
But the bias is still on your fingers, so I don't think one's more important or better than the other, but I think board climbing is really useful for your overall climbing.
Yeah, definitely.
But so are max hangs. So.
Yeah.
The way I describe it in that book is it's like a sort of caricature of hard climbing, and you're accentuating the bits that you need to work on, like finger strength, body tension, pulling. So you're working all the good areas really.
Oh. And he's off. Thanks for having me. By the book.
In 100 meters.
Come on. Oh. Nice. Bump my fist before it becomes awkward, otherwise I'm just holding it out there. The amount of times that happens. Now you guys can compare Ned to me.
Yeah, you just do it. It's easier that way.
That's true, yeah. I agree.
It's easier if you don't fall off.
What was that? See, I found it easier falling off than holding. I think you're wrong.
Yeah, good.
This is a really bad hold. You made this swing look like...
It's quite poor, that one. That's why I kept falling off, I think.
Can I hold it?
And then, yeah. Then up to that next crimp.
You made that look so easy.
It's quite a poor hold, but again, I'm cheating because I have that hold on my board, you see.
Wow. Okay, so now we've seen Ned cruising on the board and me not cruising. They do have like an insane splatter board here, which I don't think you get in many walls. So maybe we should go to the splatterboard and make some boulders up
Let's
there.
do that, yeah.
Because
That'd be good.
not many people have seen splatterboards, I don't think.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So Ned is probably known as maybe the bendiest male climber in the history of climbing. Is that fair?
Not these days. Maybe back in the day.
Back in the day, and in your in your book you do talk about stretching.
Yeah.
Why do you think it is so important?
I mean, the thing is, you can climb stuff without being flexible, but being flexible just makes it all easier. So you may as well be more efficient when you're moving, and I think the bendier you are, the more efficiently you can climb.
Yeah. Do you reckon it stops injuries as well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think these days you see a lot more kind of knee and ankle injuries from the style of climbing people are doing indoors, like running around in volumes. I think if you're a bit more rubbery, it does help to prevent
More
that sort of
rubbery.
thing.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if you land in a pile, then it's kind of better if you can bend. And also the style of moves, if you're doing a massive drop knee and you're not flexible,
Yeah.
puts a lot more pressure on your joints.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a very important thing for climbers, I think. So it's all in the heels.
Okay, let's make up a boulder. Where do you want to start?
I don't know. Let's start on it. Right, we've got a big jug here, haven't we?
Alright, jugs to start, always
We've
good.
got blue feet.
Yep.
Then where can we go? I know.
Oh yes.
Then where?
Could go down to the pink on the left.
So here,
Start there.
to that,
Jump to the blue.
and then you turn these two pinks.
Just one of them.
This pink, you only need that one.
Okay, that pink.
Right hand to this, which is potentially quite bad.
Yep.
Left hand to that,
Yep. And then finish Beastmaker.
maybe.
Yeah.
That might not work, but we'll try.
Yes. Come on. Don't flash it. You have to fall off at the end, otherwise it'll be embarrassing. Go on.
Well, that big talk about it being hard.
Come on. Oh,
Felt like Yanya.
that looked like Yanya. No, I said not to flash it. Damn it, I'll have to cut that out. Forget that you saw that. I wonder if I can span it.
Maybe. Oh, nearly. Oh. You can do this. It's just a funny old move. Yeah, good.
That's like a little,
Yeah, screw
crevice in
hole.
the back. I was like,
Find the screw hole. We'll make a comp climber of you yet. Good. Yeah, heal up. Good. Oh, that's solid.
didn't put my toe enough.
I think bring your heel in closer to you at that point, and you might be able to rock over it a bit more.
I'll tell you what, if you make up another boulder and then I'll come back and try another one and I'll come back to that as well. Come on. Oh. Come on. Nice. Come on. Oh. Show how bad this hold is. But look, that's like literally nothing on this. So while you brush, I'm interested. How do you train? Like, what does your training schedule look like?
Chops and changes depending on, I guess, time of year and what I'm doing. Like at the moment, while it's quite warm, well, I'm not so bothered about going out and doing stuff because conditions aren't amazing. But when I'm training a lot, I'll probably fingerboard 5 days a week.
Fingerboard 5 days a week?
Yeah, not long sessions, but
Wow.
doing something.
So what do those fingerboard sessions look like?
You'd mix it up. You do some short hangs, some long hangs, some a bit more like power endurance stuff. And every session I try and do different from the one before, so at least you're mixing it up. And I normally try and do that in the morning and then sometimes in the afternoons I'll climb on the board, or afternoons, evenings, climb the board, or maybe go outside somewhere. So at the moment I'm maybe climbing, probably go out once a week, climb indoors twice a week. And when I'm really keen and the weather's good, I'll just go out every day that I can.
Nice.
Well, which is probably 3 times a week.
When you were training like a lot, I guess, what did that look like?
Say if I had a trip booked and I was going away somewhere, then I'd do loads more kind of mileage, bit more fitness work, which takes a little bit more time at the wall. I guess I'd sacrifice a day out to do another training day. I'd probably do 2 sessions in a day every time. Just increasing the volume really. But yeah, before a trip I like to try and get a bit of fitness in so I can climb for a long time, because you don't want to go for a day's climbing and be knackered halfway through the day. But yeah, I mean, normally I just tick over with kind of maximum strength training to make sure that I can pull really hard when I want. Yeah. Because I think that's the most important thing for me as a boulderer, and then everything else you can build from that. I think climbing ability you just build over time, and you can always add to it, and it's always there. And that just comes from climbing for hours and hours. Yeah, climbing a lot is always the best way to be good at climbing. That's it. You can train all you want, but if when you go out you can't put it all together, then it's kind of pointless. Yeah. So I think putting in loads of hours of climbing is just the best thing you can do, really. Yeah. And I think that's why the best people are good, is because they've spent hours climbing and they just love going climbing, so they just keep going, keep learning, keep getting better. Yeah. And I don't think you can train your way around that, really. I think you have to have done all that, and then training's the sort of bolt on that'll help you improve a little bit more, but only on the base of having climbed absolutely loads. All the best climbers in the world, they're very good at climbing first and foremost, and all the strength and everything is almost secondary to that, I think. Come on. Oh. That hold looks so bad. Yeah, that's really bad. I don't know how I held it before. Let's try this top bit again then. Come on. Come on. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have one more go on this, and then we're gonna try some boulders as well. Nice. Okay, good. Get your heel close if you can. Good, good. Sit in on it. Pretend it's not going to hurt. Nice. Go on. Come on. Easy. That's a long way away. Get on board at this point. Oh yes. I feel like we saw a whole array of heels and toes and flexibility in there. Gamut. Yeah. That looks like a cool boulder. Yeah, it's good that. That looks very cool. Yeah, made me feel younger. How old are you? I'm 34. That's not that old. Yeah, good, good, good. Oh no! Oh, nightmare. Okay, I'll try again. Yeah, just bury those toe hooks. Yeah, oh no. Keep going, no one's floor. Floor's in. Yeah, good. Don't even need those feet. now. Grip's good, grip's good.
Oh my god, it's scary, isn't it?
Yeah. The rodeo style. There you go.
Okay, well that went well. Moving on.
Good work. Ooh!
Come on. Easy. Nice.
Yeah. Reminds me I'm very unfit.
So many moves.
Just have to not use the bad one. That's it. Go to the foothold. There you go. Big. Nice.
You went straight.
Yeah.
I missed. It felt so much further. It looks so close when you did it. It felt so much further in real life. Okay, well, moving on.
Tuck it out.
Yeah, I needed more core, not enough abs. I need to read beast making more, obviously, to have a better.
You need to climb on the board more, you see.
That's it.
That's where you get your core from. You can jump up some more blobs if you want.
Let's jump up more blobs, shall we? Nice. Oh, the heels. Oh, I don't want my heel. I want my beater. Oh, okay, that was good. Obviously, I need to take Ned's heel hooking courses. You should do like a beast making heel hooking course after this as well. Like how to not heel hook like Josh, that's what you could call it. Okay, that's it. Our session is done, Ned. Thank you for the session and showing me that I definitely need to train more. If you want to buy Ned's book, then the link is in the description. It is a great book. I've read it and I think it's amazing. I'm definitely going to be putting into practice the things in there to try and be stronger. And there's loads of things that I would never have thought of or have read in other training books. Nice. In your book as well. So I think that's pretty cool. There's so many training books out there. So to have something that is unique is actually quite impressive because there's so much training information out there already.
It's quite a sort of saturated world maybe, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm glad you think there's some useful stuff in it.
Definitely. And it's easy to read as well, which is nice because it's not like you don't get bogged down by all the science. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm a simple bloke, so I had to keep it simple.
Easy to understand. But all of Ned's information will be down below, so to buy the book and Instagrams and everything like that. Do you use Instagram?
I have an Instagram account.
Okay.
It doesn't get a lot of use.
All right, well, it will be linked there.
I'm from the Stone Age.
It's there. Huge thank you to the Hangar, Sheffield, for having us. They will be open this month, 26th? 7th?
27th.
27th. But apart from that, I guess that's it. Is there anything you wanted to remind people of?
All good. We're
Yeah?
all good.
All right. Oh yeah, you could subscribe, I guess, if you wanted to do that. That'd be nice. It's good for me. But apart from that, I will see you on the next one. Love you. Bye. Peace.